Hello guys, welcome back. I am sitting on the ground and I don't know why because I'm probably not going to be able to get back up. But today I just wanted to go over some pregnancy questions. I'm getting a lot of questions from people and I just figured I would do a video going over some questions because I feel like I'm getting a lot of repeat questions or just fun questions that I think we could answer. So I'm just going to go through a list here and answer the questions that you guys have asked. Number one, I have to address this one because it's cracking me up. So apparently people think that we are actually naming her Smushy, but that's just the nickname that we've been calling her. We are not naming her Smushy. That's not going to be her name. That's just a nickname that we've been using and we just refer to her as Smushy, and so we're not gonna be naming her that. It's just a nickname. We do not have a name picked out just yet, so that's why we keep calling her Smushy. If we had a name, we would probably refer to her as her name, but we don't have a name picked out yet. What we'll probably do is we will probably have a few, maybe a handful of names that we like and have it narrowed down to, and then we'll pick once she's born, is how I think Trent would prefer to do it. There's a name that I really like. He likes it too. He just wants to have options. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just go in with a list of names and wait until she's born and have somewhat of an idea. I'm not sure. We don't have a name yet, but it is not Smushy. That's just a nickname. The next one is, what are some fears that you have about birth? I've had this question a lot. Like, are you scared for labor? Are you scared for birth? And yes and no. I haven't been nervous up until recently, just because I know that our bodies as women were made specifically for this and made for childbirth, and it's natural, and our bodies are just meant to do this. So I'm not that worried in that sense. But then recently I did have a doctor's appointment and they had to, I was leaking. They thought maybe my water broke, so they had to check me for that. And that really hurt. And that alone made me really nervous for labor, because I'm like, if that hurt, I'm in for it, because that was nothing and that was painful for me and that was weird. Yeah, I think what scares me most is not knowing how it's gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna need a C-section. I don't know if there's gonna be complications. I think it's really scary when the baby's heart rate drops. And this is our first baby, so I have no idea what to expect, how it's gonna go for me. So I think that maybe is the thing that scares me the most. But other than that, it's natural. Our bodies were meant to do it, so I think I'll be okay. What kind of birth are you going to have? So medicated, unmedicated. I am personally going in with no plan. I think I'd prefer an epidural, but I'm going in with the mindset of knowing that sometimes it doesn't always work, or sometimes it's too late, or sometimes you need emergency C-section, or there's emergencies that come up. So I'm going in with an open mindset. I want to be as prepared as possible. That way, no matter what birth I have to do, that I feel empowered and prepared for it. But I think I prefer an epidural. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Will you film your birth? I would love to. I think especially right now with COVID going on and only Trent can be in the room with me, which is fine. But I've always loved the idea of having like my family at the hospital waiting to meet them, and just a big support system. I've always thought that would be so fun, and I've always wanted that. So knowing that I'm not gonna be able to have that, and knowing that my parents aren't gonna be able to be there and see her right away, and it's just for my memories. I love filming really special memories and memories in general. So we'll for sure try to film it. I have no idea how it's gonna go, because I'm gonna have to try to teach Trent, give him the camera and just tell him to film what he can, because I'm not gonna be able to. But I also know that in the moment it's hard to, because you're so focused on what's actually going on. My goal is to film the labor, because I really would love that for myself, and I'd love to share my story with you guys, but we'll see. Next is, has your pregnancy gone by faster than you thought? Yes, I feel like it's gone by so fast, but I also feel like I've been pregnant forever. Like, it feels so natural to me now to be pregnant, but I have about 7 to 8 weeks left, and I feel like that's a really short amount of time, but I'm increasingly getting uncomfortable and full and just more in pain, that I also feel like that's gonna go by slowly. But it's really nice having it over the holidays and stuff too, because that'll make it go by really fast, and we still have a lot to do to prepare for her. So I think it is gonna come a lot quicker than we realize. It's gonna be here super soon. Next is, what has been your favorite part about pregnancy and then your worst part about pregnancy? I would say my favorite part about pregnancy is hands down feeling her move. It's the coolest thing I've probably ever experienced. I think it's just so cool and super comforting when she's moving, and I just love it, and I already feel that bond with her. And I would say the worst thing about pregnancy hasn't happened until recently. My 3rd trimester is kicking my butt. It's definitely the increase in just pain. My hips hurt. I'm a little more tired, like tuckered out. And I think it's just taking an overall toll on my body. So I would say that that's the worst part about pregnancy, but I mean, it's nothing I can't handle. It's gonna be fine, and it's temporary. So this isn't gonna last forever. I just keep telling myself it's temporary, so I can deal with it and I can handle it. Oh my goodness. You definitely have that pregnancy glow. How do you stay so fashionable during pregnancy? You rock your outfits and makeup. I feel like this is the biggest blessing. I keep saying I'm so happy that I'm pregnant during, well, I guess I was pregnant this summer too, but I wasn't big yet. I was just kind of bloated or had a smaller belly. But I'm thankful that it's colder months and that it's COVID going on right now, because I feel like I don't have to, because clothes right now sound so horrible to me. Like I don't want to be wearing clothes right now. Like when I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to put a robe on. Like, so that's the good part. I have 2 pairs of maternity pants that my friend gave me that I've worn basically this whole entire time. So I haven't really had to buy maternity pants. And I just wear shirts that I have. I have gotten a couple maternity shirts, just plain colored t-shirts, but I've been able to just wear all my clothes still, mostly because I haven't really had to go anywhere because of COVID. So I feel like I got really lucky in that sense. My makeup, I just do the same as always. I will take the glowing compliment. I appreciate that. I'm not feeling as glowy now in my 3rd trimester, but I will take the compliment. And when did you first feel baby move? I was one day, it was the day before I turned 17 weeks. I thought I felt it, and I looked at my mom. I said, I think I just felt her kick, but it was just one. It was very low. I knew what it was, but it was also, I was in disbelief. I was like, wait, was that a kick? Because there was just one. I didn't feel anything till a few days later. So yeah, I was 16 weeks and 6 days or whatever, so it was the day before I turned 17 weeks. How much weight have you gained so far? Are you stressing about body changes or not at all? I love this question. I honestly don't know how much weight I've gained because I didn't really do a good job of weighing myself right away when I got pregnant. I know when I got pregnant, I already wasn't at an ideal weight that I wanted to be at. I would say probably 15 to 20 pounds. 15 pounds? 15 to 20. I'm not really sure. I'm oddly not stressing out about my body changes. This is definitely the biggest I've been, the most out of shape, the least toned I've ever been. My legs are definitely the biggest they've ever been. I feel like I'm the biggest I've ever been, definitely the most out of shape and all that, but I'm not stressing about it. Like, I'm not hard on myself. I'm not giving myself a hard time at all, which is good. It's so great, because I thought I was gonna have a really hard time with being pregnant and being uncomfortable with those changes, but I'm just kind of embracing them. I love seeing my belly grow, and I think my belly is just the cutest thing, and I'm not worried about it. I'll try to lose the weight when I can, when I'm done with pregnancy, and it's just such a miracle in itself that I feel so blessed that I'm even pregnant, that I just am not stressing about the weight that I'm gaining and my body changes. I'm not hard on myself. I will take care of it, hopefully, and work hard when I'm done being pregnant and hopefully lose some weight there. Oh, camera's gonna die. My battery died. I'm back. Okay. When is Smushy's due date? So Smushy's due date is February 6th. She said I was measuring a couple days ahead or behind, I guess you could say. So And I think the day I ovulated and everything, I know when I ovulated, so when I calculate that, it's February 8th. So I'm kind of just going with February 8th. We'll see. Early February is kind of what I'm saying too. So she'll probably hopefully come in early February. Have you had any gross cravings? I don't know about gross cravings, but I would just say that my cravings have kind of changed every week or every trimester. Early on, it was carbs and fruit. And then I didn't really have any cravings in the second trimester. I just didn't eat healthy in the trimester. I ate not well. And now that I'm in my third trimester, I'm eating more vegetables. Like, I don't know why, but vegetables just sound good to me right now. I don't know, but I'll take it. I'm not sure why that is, but that is what I've been craving. This one says, if you could give any advice to a pregnant mom that you have learned yourself, what would it be? Advice? I don't know. I mean, this is my first time being pregnant. I have so many questions. I'm asking all of my friends who are moms and like asking questions on this mom forum that I'm a part of. I by no means know what I'm doing at all. So I don't know if I really have advice. I guess if there was one thing I could change, I would say maybe to eat a little healthier in my second trimester because I really started to not eat healthy for a while. I wish I would have exercised more too. I think I was really hesitant to work out in the first trimester because I was nervous I was gonna do something or hurt her. And so I didn't really work out. Second trimester, I would go on walks and all that stuff, but now it's getting cold and I don't know, and I almost feel like because I haven't worked out this whole time or haven't built up that strength, that it's not the right time right now to start working out, which I'm kind of kicking myself because I feel like I should have been doing that the whole time. So that's probably the one thing that I would suggest to people is continue your workout routine or start a workout routine early. I just, for some reason, was scared I was gonna do something to cause early miscarriage or something. It was just an irrational fear that I had. And so I just didn't want to work out and I didn't. So I think I set myself up for failure in that sense. I'm really gonna have a rude awakening when I start to work out postpartum. It's gonna be tough. What has been your go-to with pregnancy stuff? Tylenol PM I just started taking in my third trimester because sleeping is getting really hard. I'm really uncomfortable and I'm in a lot of pain with my hips and stuff. So those have been my go-tos, I guess. And obviously maternity leggings. And like I said, my friend gave me 2 pairs of maternity leggings that I've been wearing the whole time. So I didn't buy them, she gave them to me, but those have been my saving grace. I can't, especially when I couldn't fit in regular clothes anymore. And then it's all I wear for pants, if I do wear pants at all. There's so many good questions though, so thank you for commenting. If you did comment your question, if I didn't answer it or if you have more questions, comment below and I would love to answer them because I could talk pregnancy all day. So comment below if you have any questions that I didn't answer, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I shouldn't have sat on the floor for that video. Getting up is a hassle. Note to self, don't sit down anymore for videos. Or if I do, just make sure someone's there to help me stand up.